Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey.
And I am just trying to find my way out of this Tokyo subway, and just there's all these anomalies. It's so weird.
Oh, are you talking about that game that's going to be a movie or whatever else
It
like
is
that?
the movie Exit
It
8.
is a movie.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah.
movie's
My
out.
my roommate was talking to me about that because he watches streamers that play that game all
Yeah.
the time. So okay,
The game is very fun, and it's a very short, like 3-4 hour. It's a horror game, but it's not like heavy on jump scares. It's a lot of
right,
just creepiness.
sure.
The movie did it. I caught it last week actually. I think it might be one of the best video game adaptations. It's
Really?
really good.
Even over like Resident Evil and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Like it's really like it does a good job because the story of the game is so light. It's
Okay.
able to flesh out here's a character, here's a story, using the basic idea of trapped in the subway and it just keeps repeating if you don't find the anomalies and you get jump scares out of that. And yeah, highly recommend.
What is it? We never said the name of
Exit
it.
8.
Exit 8. Okay.
Exit 8.
So we never said the name of it. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you get a chance, I do recommend it. It is very good. I don't think you don't have to see it in the theaters. Like, it's good in
okay.
the theaters, but it'll be just as good at home.
Speaking of theaters, Grogu and Mandalorian is coming
Yeah,
out soon, and they FFG has announced that if you go see an AMC theaters, participating
which
theaters,
I don't love.
there is a Grogu leader out of Ashes of the Empire and a Razor Crest promo card for you. Now, this is a alternate artwork promo card, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to see these cards if I don't go see the movie. No, it's just like a special little bling for your collection if you want it.
Yeah.
But that also means a Grogu leader, guys.
Yes.
That's what's coming in Ashes of the
And he's a
Empire.
fun one. We'll talk about that on
Yeah, he's interesting.
our
Yeah,
next swimmery, but
Swoomery will be
yeah.
talking a little bit about that, but
But
yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
I don't love that it's AMC only, just specifically for us also. Like we were talking about this. The only AMC is over in Vancouver. We have one AMC in the entire everything else is Regal and Cinemark in
Ah,
Portland.
okay.
So like we don't have AMC options. So the fact that it's limited to a single chain is kind of annoying.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it happens.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like so. I remember back in the day, I used to play the Dragon Ball Z card game, and they had VHS videos. I'm that old that you got cards in the VHS videos for the game, and that was the only way you got those
Oh my
cards. So you
god.
had to like buy like all these VHS videos just to get the cards to be able to play with. I'm glad they're not doing that.
Yeah, if it's all art only, I don't care that much. And it's not even the nice promo alt art.
It's not
It's got the
hyperspace. It's a
regular
basic,
borders.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
regular border. It's
it's
nothing.
so it's not. I'm not dying if I don't get one. Is the
Sure.
nice thing.
So,
But it
but
is
still,
still cool.
yeah, it's nice that they're at least trying to get some, get some legs underneath the game and other avenues beyond just your normal hobby stores. So,
Bring attention to SWU,
yeah.
hopefully for more people.
That said, our attention is now focused on a Thursday throwdown
Heck
for
yeah.
you. So, now at the time of filming, sectors in Atlanta are going on. So that'll be interesting to see what spills out of that for meta and information. And we'll definitely do the summary that'll cover all that stuff. But, well, actually, by this time, you probably will have already seen that summary.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
But, so we're still like brainstorming different decks that maybe can compete with the meta that existed before sectors, because that's the information that we had when we made these decks.
Yep.
So, sir?
So first of all, this is a throwback once again. We are back on Avar Chris Yellow again. As we discussed in our swimmery last week, we had an Avar Chris Yellow. Two of them place in the top 8 in the single.
They were teammates.
Teammates. Well, yeah, that was my assumption that they were teammates. But yeah, so we had two of them place in the top 8 in a PQ, and I looked at the deck, and they were very close to what I was already running. So like the deck that we have highlighted in the past, this was very similar. He had a few differences, so I'm kind of testing some of those out. I did make a couple tweaks to his deck for things that I didn't fit my playstyle exactly as well. So I did make some small adjustments, but it really is just testing. Is his build, did the changes he made to his build improve it above where I was at? But I think this is a potential runner for this deck has good game into a lot of stuff.
So, and then I am trying out something
Ooh,
that
Jabba.
I saw at our Eternal PQ here in Beaverton, somebody's running a Jabba blue control. And I went, okay, you can't do that in the premier meta as efficiently as you can in the eternal meta, but maybe there's a variation that I can do that'll work, because there's a couple tricksy things that Jabba can do that I think are fun. Whether or not they're going to work solidly, I don't know. But we'll find out.
I'm intrigued. This is not the ambush one. This is the credit one. It's not
Correct.
to get a credit, which
it is ambush on the leader side.
Yes, on the leader side, it becomes ambush if you use a credit token.
Correct. So
yes, that.
So we'll see.
I don't.
And you'll also notice that you probably already knew what leaders we were playing, because I'm messing around with a little UI differential. This is from a TCG overlays on the website. And so this way we can actually give you base damage as it happens. Yep. So you also got to see what we were playing, what leaders we were. So hopefully that helps you recognize what's going on a little bit better, because sometimes it's hard to see video. I don't know.
And we're still working on that. We keep working on it week over week. We think we're getting better, but there's still a bit to go. But yeah, give us feedback if there's any suggestions you have, things that you think are tough to see that you want us to work on. Let us know.
All right, so I got a 7.
A big old 7. I can come under that.
You almost did.
That was close though, but
60.
Yeah,
that'll get it there for.
Okay. All right, I will take initiative, and that should do for the deck. Let's cut and see how these guys do. I am very curious. I mean, I know the shenanigans that this Jabba can do, and I don't like it. Like, I know what's coming, and it's not.
Well, my original idea, I completely trimmed back last night, because I thought I was doing too much kitchen sink, and so I'm trying to go a little more streamlined. But that also might mean that I have hampered myself by not giving myself enough.
That's
so
true.
We'll see.
But yeah, I am a little worried about these things. So this should make for an interesting matchup to see how this plays out. Mulliganing really quick, because that was not a playable hand at all.
Right.
Jabba gets obnoxious quickly. Oh boy, does he. All right, let's see if that can be a little better for me.
Hope not.
Yeah, it was tough. That was a brutal pull. All right, let's see what we got now.
Well, so much for that.
This is much better. Much better. Okay, this is playable. All right, we get rid of that, and we get rid of. I think it's going to be that.
Go figure. As soon as I go to turn my phone to silent, somebody texts me.
Oh, yeah, every time. Every time. It's going to be that. Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready, and I'm first. Okay.
We
are going to do the Avar Chris thing and drop a Jedi Counselor.
Well, that's a bummer. So you'd still need the Force. So that means I can get away with this.
Yep, you can do that. Because, yeah, I'm going to grab the Force.
And then I will claim.
Yep. And we'll pass it. All right.
Past that point. Oop.
Yep. What you got for me? What do you hit me with?
I think I'm gonna. Again, we're testing and playing stuff. Yeah. We're gonna do stuff that's maybe not optimal and see what we can do. I'm gonna interrogation droid to tap your consular, and then just to reread interrogation droid, it is exhaust an enemy unit. If you do, and that unit costs 3 or less, its controller discards a card from their hand. So I don't get to choose it, but you have to discard a card.
Discard. It's any card from my hand?
Any card from your hand. So it does not have to match. That's what I was basically double checking. It's not like hold for questioning where you have to match the color or anything else like that.
Yeah.
It's any card out of your hand goes bye-bye.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good. That was actually, I think, the right play.
Well, yeah. I can't let you use the counselors.
Yeah, because I actually have to claim.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do 2 damage to your base.
I was playing around the other trickeries you have, not that trickery.
Do I want to bounce anything?
I don't know. Do you?
Again, let's see what happens.
Okay. Okay.
So then I get a
Credit
credit.
token. Yep. Interesting.
And then I will pass.
All right.
Might not be right.
Yeah.
Might not be
what
right.
I did.
But it is indeed what I did.
All right. Good.
Yep.
I'm going to drop a Qui-Gon, do a quick brainstorm.
Okay.
We'll do a quick search the top 4 things and discard. Whoa. Nothing.
You don't have to discard anything.
No, I think I want all these on top of my deck still.
So you put them back in the same or whatever order you want.
The order, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, I did. I wanted to keep that because those are pretty darn useful.
Sure. So I am going to run 3 damage into your center.
Yep. 2 health left. You got 4 or 5 resources technically. I'm gonna Jedi Consular.
Oh, using the counselor.
Yeah, I'm gonna
for
use
a
the
2-drop
Consular to drop a Jin and give an XP token over here.
Oh.
Gotta love Jin. She's one of the better 2-drops in the game. That was a good addition to this set.
Oh.
Your red 2 damage doesn't quite kill Qui-Gon anymore.
Nope, that's not what it was.
Okay.
It was actually even more devious than that. I was just expecting you to swing out with the consular since you didn't have anything to do with it. I'm going to contracted Hunter into, and that experience now kills me. Whereas if you didn't do that, then I could have used Jabba to bounce him back to my hand. So that was very, very
that worked great.
Ugly for
grab the force.
I will claim.
Okay, I will then pass. Apologies for the black sleeves again. I just did not have a chance to go get other sleeves for this deck that do show up better, but we'll make sure in the future to get a couple more packs.
Are you ready?
Yep. Let's see what you got for me.
I think. How many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
I'm gonna play. I'll read it to you.
Yeah,
not a card play.
Yeah.
Mid-rim sharpshooter has a 3/3 with Saboteur, and when played, I can pay an extra resource, which I did to make your opponent discard a card from their hand.
I used that in the draft last night. It's really
a
nice card. Yeah. All right. Well, there's another Will of the Force. I don't love having to lose those.
Oh, I didn't even look. That's what's your discard pile?
Both of my Will of the Forces.
I've made you discard 2 Will of the Forces?
Yeah,
sure.
Because other things are better.
Sure.
I'm going to use Jedi Consular.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Qui-Gon into that. For 5.
Which Qui-Gon is this?
That's the 7/5 ambush Qui-Gon that when defeated put something on the top or bottom of the deck.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
All right. I will grab the force and then pass.
Really?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 2 damage. Apologies. You're right. I wasn't thinking.
I was like, really?
Oh, yeah, 2 damage to do.
You're going to let me off on that?
I could probably do that 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, force. Boop. Okay. All right.
Is that time passed? We can do this.
All right, what you got?
Six resources.
Mm-hmm.
Read Qui-Gon to me again.
So he's a ambush unit, 7/5. When defeated, you may choose a non-leader ground unit. Its owner puts it on the top of the bottom of their deck.
Okay.
What you got? What you got for me? What
This
dangerousness?
is I
And Jabba comes out at 6, right? So Jabba comes
correct.
out at 6. Good to know. Good to know.
You can do. I'm actually mildly curious on how that would happen, but I don't think we're gonna be able to find out right now.
6. Oof. What's this piece?
Boba Fett, and we're gonna shoot Qui-Gon.
Okay. So Qui-Gon dies. I'm gonna select the Boba Fett. You can have it back. That's fine. I'm going to Jedi Counselor Hey Yoda.
Sure, I'll scoop.
Yep.
It was literally like you had the perfect counter for me getting the counselor. I had all the things I
Yeah.
needed to get the counselor, and then I couldn't get the counselor.
Yep. I had
So
another Yoda in my hand too.
yeah, that doesn't matter.
It was gross.
No, it was. Yeah, literally, I had the answer for the counselor, and you prevented it.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
your contract hunter was perfect, but then I got a sentinel in front of it.
Yeah. Well, it was even more so the fact that you had the one experience from Jin,
Died, yeah.
which so then I couldn't take out the sentinel and then still have the answer
Yeah.
for it at the end. So again, it's Jedi Counselor. If you can't answer it, it's too
It's so much
gross.
ramp. Yeah,
It's
like
too gross.
that 7/5 ambusher on the 5 resource turn. What do you do? Okay.
Well, it's not the 7/5 ambusher that was the problem. Like I said, it was. Huh?
Well, then Yoda after that the next turn. Like you get the 7.
Oh yeah.
You back those up.
Well, no, but honestly, the Jedi Counselor getting Jin out when you basically had
When I was
no
tapped out,
resources
I can still play a 2-drop.
was the surprise of, oh shit, didn't expect that to come out. So yeah, that was fun.
That's what I think makes this deck a really fun deck. Is it's just got so many sneaky plays, and again,
So okay, now
Obi-Wan Jedi Counselor was the one lane version of pulling off Jedi Counselor. Avar could just do it freely.
Yeah. So now I want to know what the interaction of this is going to be, because I think you had a trust your instincts in your hand, which is why I didn't want to just flip Jabba to do this, because then Qui-Gon kills with no recourse. But if I had this in play first, right, then I play this using a credit that I had.
Yeah.
Right? And then I could still pay the extra one that way.
Yeah.
I do 3 damage, like I can ambush because of him.
Yeah.
I choose to ambush. On attack, I kill Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Does Qui-Gon's putting my unit back happen before the ambush finishes resolving?
Yes, because it's a when defeated. So the defeat happens immediately when your on attack happens.
Therefore, it basically nullifies the attack from even going off.
Send it back, so his ambush would not happen because we didn't get to the actual attack phase of the ambush.
Okay.
We didn't get to the damage phase because when your on attack goes off, he goes to the top of the bottom of the deck.
It doesn't see the defeat until after I finish resolving the ambush part of it?
No, it sees
because the ambush action was already engaged.
But you did not do the combat. The combat damage doesn't exist because the when defeated. It's the same as if you attacked Qui-Gon with him and killed the Qui-Gon.
That's different, though.
But it's the same thing. You're killing a Qui-Gon. The Qui-Gon's when defeated goes off before we go to the damage phase.
But combat damage happens because he's defeated, because I'm attacking Qui-Gon at that point.
But it's not the attack; it's the on attack.
No, I know, but your example was that I attacked into Qui-Gon. Well, the kill.
Yeah, it's when he's declaring his attack. So you've got the different steps, which I can't remember. It's the declare attack phase. That's when the on attack trigger. That triggers when defeated triggers off of that. It'll get rid of him before the actual damage goes into the queue, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, that's
Well,
what
that's a
I
good
wasn't
question.
sure about as
Yeah.
far as the sequencing was going to go, which is why I didn't want to. That, and like I said, I was pretty sure you had to trust your instincts in your hand.
I didn't,
Well,
so that would actually be better.
But still, I was
yeah.
playing around the fact of because if I do flip and you do that, then that just basically blows me out at that point.
And
in time.
and Qui-Gon stays alive and kills your Jabba, and then
No, Qui-Gon didn't stay alive because I'm still a 3/9. Oh, you trust your instincts
if you trust your instincts
first, basically. Yes.
Then he
yes.
lives, and then you're really in trouble.
Yeah. So
no, it's again, you know this deck well enough, which that could actually hamper you too. Also playing around things with like you are like, well, he might have this.
Well, yes and no. I mean, you have to be aware of what they can have. Sometimes you have to just force them to have it, but I also need to like not walk into a disaster.
No, yeah, that's 100% accurate. All right, let's see if this works. I maybe should have mulliganed, but testing this deck, I want to try this and just see if this will potentially work.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep. What you got for me?
Garinden. I'm going to name Jedi Consular.
That is. Do you look at my?
I get to look at your hand.
Yeah, that is not in my hands.
That's fine, but I mean,
you're going to see my hand, which is rough.
So it's a Mina, I can't.
Mina, Max Rebo Band, East Koth, and Yoda.
Yoda. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I worry about you doing is that combo because that is a problem for me. Put down Mina.
I will claim the initiative.
Okay. Didn't expect you to claim that quickly, but sure. I'll grab.
Why?
The Force? Which I thought you were going to bounce Grind. Oh, you
cost me a resource.
Yeah, I forgot about the one cost on that. That's what it was. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right, that's you with initiative.
I will bounce Garinden back to my hand.
Yep, I figured as much.
Oh, it gives me a credit?
Yep, gives you a credit. I'm going to
exhaust me.
Drop the Max Rebo Band before you can take it away from me.
Okay.
You can start getting some ramp myself. Yep.
I will name Eth Koth.
Yep.
So Eth Koth goes away. You have a daughter and a Yoda left.
Yep. And Eth Koth is, again, remind me, name a card, discard it, but yeah, I don't draw one.
You don't get to redraw now.
Okay. All right. I will. One resource left. You could bounce him potentially.
I cannot. I'm exhausted.
You've got. Oh, you're exhausted. Are you? You can't bounce him again. So it'd be next 2 actions next turn for you to do that. So that's not the worst on me. But you do have some other potential trickeries you could play on me. I'm just going to claim.
So you claim.
Yeah.
Okay. I pass.
Okay. And a credit token. I am going to trust your instincts to kill that Grindon and
You
stop that.
actually top decked it.
I did. I did. That's what I needed. I was like,
Wow.
there it is. Take care of that
You
problem.
actually top decked it.
Because that is a problem. Can't let that go on.
Okay.
Still other problems that can play.
So you still get to discard a card.
Yeah, still get to discard a card. It's going to be a better play here. I think it's the Yoda. Actually, I'm just going to claim.
So potentially keeping the daughter in your hand here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bounce this back to my hand. I use the credit, but then I get the credit back when I bounce it, so I'm just going to leave that there.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then I will pass.
Okay. That's rough. This is rough. That discard package is brutal when you hit it.
Yep.
Grindon is just a major problem. Resource. I'll get 5 resources. Something technically right now. Don't love the spot you have me in. Oof, oof, oof.
Wait.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's I have to reset the damage on the bases.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
we're at 0-0 right now. So
yeah, 0-0. Nobody's done any damage yet. We're just sitting here staring at each other, basically. This is a tough. I hate when you have that. I know you have that. I know.
So that's like it's funny because like the disclose mechanic was always like, oh, do you want to have them have information? Sometimes giving your opponents information is not like a detriment to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it puts them in the tank because they're like, ah.
Yeah, don't love that. I'm gonna swing 2 into your base.
Okay. I'm gonna hold them for questioning.
Okay, what does that do again?
You have to discard a card that matches their aspect.
Discard a card that matches their aspect. Okay. Oh, that sucks.
So if your daughter is in there, it doesn't. So that
Yeah,
means your other card
doesn't.
has to go.
Yeah, that sucks. That's a Yoda.
Another one goes.
Yeah, that hurts. Well, then I am playing Yoda.
You mean you're
daughter.
playing the daughter?
Yeah, then I am playing the daughter because I was holding off for Yoda next turn.
Sure.
I was like, I could skip this turn, just get Yoda next turn, but.
Oh no, I don't want to do that, do I?
That discard is just brutal for this deck. Because there's no card draw in this deck.
And you're exhausted, so you can't do anything with the band.
That exhausts him.
The band exhausts them.
Okay.
Or the
yeah,
questioning exhausts them.
Yep. That's fine. What you got next?
I'm gonna claim.
Oh, okay. I will then pass. I don't know if I'm coming back from this one, honestly. Might be game for you.
We'll see.
I mean, I do have a decent board. Daughter is pretty useful. I'm getting closer to to Avar.
Daughter's a what? 4/6?
4/6 with that. Use the force to heal 2 every time you attack my base.
One card in hand.
Yep. Yep.
Interrogation droid.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to exhaust Mina,
Okay.
and that's going to make you discard your card.
Okay. Jedi Counselor.
That's fine.
It didn't matter to me at all.
Surprised it's the one you kept then.
When you draw two of them.
Oh, hate that.
There's not a choice. I'm going to kill that before you can bounce it.
Sure. Can't bounce that. I don't know if that changes your mind. It is not Underworld.
I'm still going to clear it off.
Okay, I just wanted to.
I still do want
in case you had misinformation, I want to make sure that
I
you were
still
aware.
want to get it off.
That's the one negative to that card in this deck is that it doesn't fit the Underworld bounce motif,
Yeah.
but it's still a very, very powerful card because it can tap leaders, so
yeah,
or exhaust
that
leaders.
3/1 at least.
So, I'm going to
flip Jabba. I'm going to do 4 in your base with daughter.
Okay, so 4 that goes to a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're at 6 resources with 3 credits.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to, with a credit, play Boba Fett. Since I used the credit to play Boba Fett, he gets ambushed.
Yep.
He's going to run into the daughter, and I'll take 4 back on that. I'm not using the on attack because I don't have an extra credit to actually pay for it at that point in time.
I will claim.
Okay, and then I will run over Max Rebo just to get him off the board. I take 1 back off of that.
Yep.
And then I will pass.
Yep. Back from there. I think I have to do a 7 credit turn. Yeah, I think it might still be doable. We'll see. Moving 2 Yodas was brutal.
Yep.
I'm going to trust your instincts to kill your Boba and keep Mina alive.
Sure.
And use the force.
Using the force though, it doesn't get you there because you're at.
No, it does not. No,
I'm
I'm not.
accounting for myself to make sure. So you're at 7 resources. That's only 8. You need a 9th trigger to actually have that happen.
That doesn't get me there, but it's just I needed to clear that Boba off the board.
No, you're good. Like I said, I'm just mentally getting this into my head.
Yeah.
So.
Because that was a problem. Don't love having to,
Sudden ferocity on Jabba.
Woof. I have to grab the force.
I will play this. No card to discard, so this is paying the extra.
And I will claim.
I'm actually going to run in and kill Mina. I figure just keep the board controlled at this point in time.
Yeah.
And then I pass after that.
Yeah, that's what I expected to do, and that's fine. Yeah, not having cards in my hand is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Grindin in Jabba is disgusting.
Yep. It's worse in Eternal when you can throw Bazine in the mix.
Yeah, that's even worse. That's really bad. All right. I'm going to drop an Amidala. And did I have spy tokens? I don't think I have spy tokens with me.
They're all right here.
Yeah, give me a couple spy tokens, por favor. Yeah, like the credits would be great if I could have a way to use them. Not have my hand stripped.
Okay, you do or do not flip this turn?
Do not.
Do not, because you did not.
I did not use the force.
Did not use the force, so we do not flip.
Did not have a way to use the force.
Okay. What is my best course of action here? Because I know with no hand, you're still prepping. You're also going to have to put down a resource next turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe. If I get something to use it.
If you use the force, then no.
Yeah, maybe I need a resource. But Amidala is a good slow you down a little bit.
Potentially. Just go 9 to base.
That 2. That's a lot of damage to base.
I think that might be the play here. Because if you do that, that would suck. Is this?
Yeah, you got a lot of resources to do something, and I don't know how this is going to work out for me.
I don't have that capability, right?
Yeah, anytime she takes damage, I can go do a spy.
No, I knew that part. I was reading my own, not yours.
Oh, you're up. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it this way. We're gonna run over a spy.
Okay. I'm going to claim.
Okay.
Got nothing else I can do.
I'm going to Kirsten over the other spy. You take 5 overwhelm.
Ooh,
And then this is just going to run into and kill Amidala after that.
That hurts. All right.
Do I want to discard and put him back in my hands?
No.
I think with your board state, I'm just going to leave him out.
Okay. That is fair. That is fair. That is not what I wanted to draw either. Okay. I have to deploy Avar. I don't have a choice.
Okay. I
Tell me
will
if they're-
hold Avar for questioning.
And I just exhaust
Exhauster, and you have to discard a card that matches her
That's
color
game
combination.
Okay. No, I'm out. That was my last bad. My third Yoda was in my resources also.
Oh wow!
all
So you
three
already
of
had
them
to
gone.
resource them.
Yeah, I knew all three of them were gone. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
game pretty much right there. And I wasn't hitting my big stuff that I needed. I mean, yeah, Amidala was nice, but like the double Jedi Counselor turn was brutal. I was like, that's worthless.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just bad draws will sometimes get you more than
Well,
like I said, that
with the discard and the bad draws.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like my worst enemy is myself with just bad draws normally.
Yeah.
So
Well, I probably should not have kept that hand. The Max Rebo band ramp is fine.
wait,
but
go ahead.
Yeah,
What is that? Is it a spy?
it's probably
No, it's a credit token.
Yeah, it was a credit token. But Mina as an opening is one of my weakest openings against you.
Why is that?
Because it's a 2/4. I can't kill anything. I'd rather get what I counter to start ranking immediately.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or like any of my other 2 drops really is better. Jedi Council even gone through because that's still ramp. Any ramp is better against you. Because I can't. Yeah, the 2/4 can't kill all of your Verindans and things like that. That's my problem. I need to get that off the board.
Right.
If not, I need to ramp into big stuff that can then kill the next time you.
Yeah. Knowing that you're going to take like a 2-card.
Yeah, I'll take a couple cards.
And it wasn't even a 2-card hit because it was only technically 1 card I got with Durindon because the first one.
Well, but you had your other discards too. Yeah.
But what I'm saying, but the first Durindon.
Yeah,
because
but you keep getting to see the card over my hand over and over with Durindon. Oh,
yeah,
that's the big thing. I don't want you seeing my hand. I do not want you knowing what's coming.
So one thing I thought about putting in here, which I didn't put in here, was the Imperial Probe Droid. So that is a turn 1 play just to see what your hand is.
Yeah.
So that my turn 2 is to Garindon and bounce him right away.
Yeah.
So then turn 3 becomes double Garindon.
Yeah.
So right, that's
there we go.
I mean, potentially something that I was looking to do.
No, Garindon Jabba is disgusting. It is a problem. Definitely, it is a challenging thing to deal with.
The only reason I'm doing the red version was A, for that sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, nice, yeah.
B, because it's also Underworld and it's also discard. So
yeah.
B is Kirkston for like a finisher is really what I was trying to find.
And that's a good finisher, yeah.
Because you need to be able to like, hey, I got your hand to nothing, your board's nothing. I got to close the game at some point in time. I can't just sit here and dirtle with your hand all day. So. Oh, wait. I forgot to do something.
Okay.
Well, no, we can I can update game wins.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So hang on. So that is a come down here. You got one. Save. That goes back down to 0. And I got one, and then you got one. Hey, game wins. Save.
I love it.
Okay, so we reached 101. Again, just trying new layout stuff, trying to help improve the visual aspects of your viewing pleasure.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can do this now.
Oh, I forgot to print those, yeah. Okay, so that's... Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wowie. Wow.
Okay.
I guess that's a Not ideal, but I also don't like mulliganing and just basically getting screwed over. So, like, if I
Yeah,
have
it'd be
something,
tough.
I tend to go with it.
Yeah.
So, all right, you get it.
Gonk droid.
Aura.
The thing is, that can kill my Gonk droid, can't it?
It can.
I can claim that.
Okay. No force for you.
I don't need the force. I need to claim and
Okay.
keep that alive. That's more important. All right, I'm gonna swing 1 and 2.
You need to keep that alive, and yet you don't.
Well, no, I keep it alive by getting its bonus because I wanted that.
I'll kill the gonk.
Yeah, I figured as much. Because I wanted to drop a Qui-Gon this turn.
Okay.
Which that should not be flipped. I don't know how that happened. Bad shuffling on my part. What do I want to get rid of here? Right in hand, those in my hand. It's gonna be a 4 resource turn next turn.
Yep.
I want to do that, I think. Okay.
And I think I'm just going to do this. It's not great, but it's there.
Stun fighter, yeah.
But again, I tap something, I bounce it. I tap something, I bounce it. I can keep like an infinite loop potentially of bouncing and exhausting. So
yeah, and
do you want the force today?
I don't know if I need. So I'm thinking about that. Do I need the force right now? I don't.
But as Avar, that's definitely the question you have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Do you need to prep the force ahead of time?
Exactly.
Or can you get away with just claiming?
Because Qui-Gon can swing.
Yes. Well, because especially since you're running this base.
Yeah, Qui-Gon's the force user. I can get the force from that. Do I need to do anything else? And I need to clear Aura off the board. So I'm
yes.
claim.
So you're using claim. Okay, pass.
Yeah, because that is right. It's like the thought process is, so which way do I need to go on this? You know what? I actually need to do that because that helps more. All right, so I'm going to kill your Aura, taking 1 damage and doing a quick brainstorm.
We shouldn't call it brainstorm because
that's true. It's not brainstorm. It's something else. Let's see.
It's force feeling.
Force feeling. Yes, that's it. And that gets me the force. Also, I don't think it's getting too late in the game for Jedi to be that Jedi counts to be that useful.
I agree.
It's still good, but it's not. I'd rather draw other things.
Yep. Ready?
Yep.
Contracted hunter kills.
Yep. I was worried about that, but it is what it is. That said, let's get silly.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
Yep.
So that's gonna make me flip next turn.
It is.
So I'm going to bounce this back to my hand.
Mm-hmm. And I will then claim initiative.
And we're gonna do 2 damage to you.
Yep.
I shouldn't have any damage on my base.
No, you've not. I'm not swung at your base at all.
Okay, so you're taking 2.
I don't think. Yeah, no, because you. No, it's 1 damage for the gonk. Because I swung the.
Oh, you gonked me. That's what
I had to gonk to get the discount to get Qui-Gon.
Gonked me. So you took 2 and I took 1.
Yep.
You gonked me.
Yep, gonk did it.
Why did that not refresh?
Yeah. Now let's get silly. And that's an answer. That's the answer I need for your discard, because then we get 2 resource phases and my hand gets to fill back up.
Sure, but this is also like once you do something like that, then it's like I pivot away from the discard package and I start going to more sources like I'm going to start pumping damage at you.
Yep.
So
which make it interesting.
So we done all that. Yep. You claimed I passed. Yep. So first reset.
Yep, first. And because of that, I don't think that's as useful. Well, maybe it is actually. No, it's not. That's going to go in. And second. Definitely job.
6 resources, no credits with the Force. Oh, I should have a credit. I bounced the contracted hunter back in the game.
Yes, you get a credit for that, yeah. I'm just swing 2 on your base to start.
Why is there's always like a little bit of a lag that this doesn't want to, like if I click too fast, it won't, like you have 2 damage and it doesn't show you anything.
No, okay.
Yeah, this interface is,
We're trying testing things. Yeah, we're trying stuff.
It's so I've been working with the guys that create the Take 30 app, and I'm trying to figure out the integration so that way it's kind of like a puck in the table, and then it'll automatically go to the OBS overlay, and that's what I want to have happen. I just couldn't figure out the coding needed to do that right
Takes
away.
a little bit of work right
now. Yeah, Chris at the Take 30 app. Definitely something to look into. It's on Apple, and we're slowly figuring out the Android aspect of it.
Yep.
Okay.
What you got for me?
Don't want this to go on too long, so I'm going to contract it into
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Sure. That's fair. Let's see. Let's see here. I won't play this. I think I want to do this. I want to put on ETH call.
Okay. 2 resources standing.
Do indeed.
Okay. Going to pay 1 to bounce the contractor back to my hand and get a credit.
Yep. Pass.
I'm gonna smack you for 2.
And pass.
I'm going to flip Jabba.
I'm going to use the Force and exhaust him.
Okay.
And draw a card.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go to 8.
Mm-hmm.
You have to use the Force 1 time. Okay. I'm gonna do the fun thing then.
Okay. You're crazy.
Use both credits. Stygian Prime.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So now you can't get the ramp from him, and you're taking 2 damage as long as he's there.
Yeah, Stygian Prime's nice.
Now, my goal was to just kill here and then do that, but we're going to do it this way.
No, I like that.
So.
Yeah, no, I figured you were going to try to kill.
Of course.
That's why I wanted to keep
And I could Hunter into him, but then you can still get the ramp from each cost, so it doesn't really matter. I can't do both.
In that case, I'm just going to grab the Force because I do not need initiative.
Oh, then I will claim.
Yep. I do not want initiative. Do I have answers for that is the question. I don't know if I do. Stygian Prime is rough. Especially because it's twice because of Max Rebo. There's 1 done. I'm doing...
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, do your first one.
Yeah, let's do it at the same time. Okay.
And second one. These draws are not what I'm looking for. Okay. Oakley Dokley, that's rough.
So we're going into 8 resources.
8 resources is correct. Stygian Prime. That is a big weakness of the deck, and the reason that I think that
no upgrade removal.
And that's a big problem for this deck, and that's I think the reason it's not good with all the Obi-Wans and Bobas right now. But this is very much still a good deck if it gets the right draws, and feels like a deck if we actually get upgrade removal next set could do really well because it is strong right now.
Just okay. Pass that.
Mm-hmm.
So you took 2 damage, right? Sorry.
Yep. Oh,
so you're 8.
7, and we're at 8 resources. We should have one more down. Sure, I don't care about that at all, so that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was the one I put down, actually. That's what it was.
What?
I put that one down.
You put it in your discard pile?
Yeah,
I
put my discard pile for some reason. I'm like, why? I didn't think I put that one. Okay. Let's play this is the question.
Okay, it's my go.
Yeah, it's your go. Let's see what you do, and that'll make a decision for me.
At this point, I know what's coming. So you can Yoda to do. I mean, that's the problem. Is in your deck, Stygian priming him, he's still 2 damage for a Yoda.
Yeah, he's still 2 more
So
damage on the
it's
Yoda.
not like it's like, hey, a worthless card for you now.
Yeah.
That said, if you're gonna Yoda, you can kill him. You can't kill Jabba, so we're gonna put him in.
Okay. Yep. That's fair. Fortunately, I did not get a Yoda,
Oh,
but I did get a Qui-Gon.
that's fine.
That helps me a bit. That's
Are you
it.
ambushing?
Can't ambush.
Oh,
Sentinel.
different
Yeah,
Qui-Gon.
that
You have the
Qui-Gon, sorry.
other Qui-Gon.
Sentinel Qui-Gon.
Sentinel Qui-Gon. I was like, wait a minute.
That can be discarded. I don't need that at this point in time.
And you
No.
officially
Now I
made
think
me
about it.
regret my resource decision now.
Good, good, good. That's what I like to hear.
No, again, it's knowledge for me for future things of like, okay, I should have done this instead of that because of this. So, okay, so we'll contract a punter in.
Okay, she takes 4.
Yeah.
And you can't bounce him back anymore, so he dies at the end of this round.
Which is true.
I do like that. You got 5 up still?
I do.
I'm gonna Jin Urso and exhaust your Java.
Well, that's not what I wanted to see.
Yep. Oh, that used the force also high. Or no, it didn't, sorry.
I was gonna say when you did what?
I'm going to use the force. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Use the force, swing 4 into your base with max rebo.
Okay, so that puts Avar Chris online.
Yep.
Pass.
Grab the force.
How many cards left you have in your hand?
3.
Okay. Pass.
Play Avar.
Lurking Snub Exhauster.
Yep, that makes sense. I will then claim.
Okay, pass.
All right. And second one.
And then you also take 2 damage.
4 damage, 2 resource base.
Did you do that last time too?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you went from 4 to 8.
Yeah.
Now I got it. I was like, because I had you at 4. Now that makes total. Yeah, so then that definitely sucks with this. I definitely don't want to kill. You want to kill Rebo is what you want to do. You should have.
Yeah, no,
you
I
should have killed Rebo into. So that way you didn't take the damage.
That now that I think about it, but
Yeah.
that's a mistake on my part. That was a misplay on my part. But yeah, I should have killed Rebo because I don't need ramp anymore.
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right now.
Should be going to 10.
Well, that's the question: is do I want to go to 10?
Fair.
I think I stay at 9 because I want to keep these cards. I like all of these cards in my hand. Actually, do I like that one? No, maybe not. Yeah, I'm not playing that one. That can go down. All right. You have initiative? No, I have initiative because you exhausted my Avar. All right. There is now a Yoda to blow up your Jabba
Okay.
and heal 5.
Oops. I always do that.
It's exhausted. So many ground units. So many ground units.
I will hold Avar for questioning.
Okay, exhaust her.
Exhaust her, and you discard a green or heroic card out of your hand.
Sure, you can have that.
You also took away the ability to kill off your max Rebo.
I did, yeah. So I'm taking, but I healed 5, which is
So it's a wash, basically.
I'm gonna swing 3 into your base, get the force.
So 3 is going to take me to 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I wanted to keep that Sentinel alive to protect everything else.
Sure. Well, I mean, oh yeah, you wouldn't have killed. Got it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have killed Jabba, and Jabba could have then killed my Qui-Gon. I want that alive.
Go.
And Brainstorm from the Qui-Gon.
Oh, okay.
Or not Brainstorm, just
Yeah.
search the top. Honestly, I don't think I need this now. Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing 2 damage to your base.
2 damage to base. All right.
Oh, I'm at 10. I haven't been keeping up on my own.
That's 4 damage out there right now. Plus whatever you play. Let's do 2 damage to your base as well.
Okay. 2 more damage to your base.
Mm-hmm. Let's do 2 damage to your base.
2 damage to your base.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna claim.
Just claims. Okay. So I am going to drop a Salacious Crumb.
Crumb's gonna crumb.
And Crumb's gonna kill.
Kill Qui-Gon, yeah. Qui-Gon lived longer than he was expected to, but that was nice. And then that it?
Nope.
Next.
Next. Drop a
Fet's Fire Spray?
Fet's Fire Spray.
All right.
And then pass.
Yeah, you get 6.
I had 6 left.
Okay. Pass, and there's 2 damage there. Then another 2 in a minute. I think we get rid of. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 12. Use that actually. We'll get rid of that. And then, you're ready for the next one?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Do that. damage. All right. Good.
Yeah.
8. Liberty, exhaust your Fetch Fire Spray.
Okay. Come here. So we're gonna haul her in for questioning once again.
Jesus!
You're getting me draw 4 cards, dude. I'm gonna be hitting this stuff.
My
so
God. All of them.
you discard a card that's either green or heroic.
Green or heroic. Medalla it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's brutal. We'll swing 5 in your base with Yoda.
5 in the base.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 resources standing.
Yep.
I'm gonna Will of the Force this back to your hand.
Yeah. That might get you there, maybe. Yeah, not killing Max Rebo was a big mistake on my part. If I killed him, I would have won this game.
Especially with the Stygian Vice on you, I think that
that was a big mistake. I should have swung him in that and done that, and I would have won this game because that's what's killing me.
Well, the other thing that's helping you win the game is I only have 1 Stygian Vice.
Yeah.
So if I was able to draw into multiples of those, that also causes you to lose at this point in time. So I'm not saying that you haven't. I'm not saying you've lost because there's a lot of things you can still do that are.
No, it's still not over. But I've got to stop. I can't take 6 damage is the problem because I'm taking another 4 damage. So I have to at least stop one of those at minimum. And I still don't know if I can get there. Actually, this I
Bounce.
Will the Force myself using the Force. I want to bounce your shielded guy back to your hand and blow up one of those.
Oh, so you're using the Force to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you discard a card at random from your hand.
Sure. So this goes here. This blows up.
Yep.
Okay.
So that gets rid of 4 damage.
Yep.
Which was the goal.
Yep. Nope. That was probably the best play for you.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'd killed Max Rebo, I'd be in such a better spot.
Yes, you would.
That was a mistake. Good call on that, but it happens. Not used to playing this deck. Oh, that's a good one to get rid of.
Okay.
That is good to see gone.
So okay, so hang on. The question is this then. You have still 2 units you can attack with.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to swing in and get that? Oh, you're at 19.
19, yep.
Are you going to swing in and get that damage in?
We're both at 19, actually. Look at that.
Yeah, so if I put you to 21, then you take 4, you go to 5 more. I think I have to go in.
And I have to claim that.
So that's what I was wondering. Are you going to claim here?
Yeah, I have
so if you're claiming, I'm just dropping 2 more of these.
Yep. That's fair.
And then I'll pass.
Okay.
You take 4.
Yep. Definitely don't need that. That can get resource. And the second one doing that now. Probably don't need that either, just so I can get one. Actually, no, it's fine. Have that, I think. It's going to be the last round, basically. Because I'm going to tick time bomb death out of this.
Oh
If
no,
we don't win.
there's other things you can do here.
Well, no, I can still win, but I'm saying if we don't win this round, I lose.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. 3, 6, 9, 12,
Oh, you're
13.
at 28.
Yeah, I'm at 28.
Oh, I was thinking you were a 30 health base for whatever
No, I took
reason.
Time Bomb into dead if at the end.
That's when I was doing my calculations, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking you were a 30 health base. Because instead of swinging for 2 here, I should have just claimed. So then I can swing with Fet's Fire Spray first, and then I
Yeah,
win the game
that
right
got
then and
you
there.
good,
So
yeah.
I had the wrong base amount in my head.
Mistakes on both of our parts.
Yes.
Mistakes have been made. I think it has to be.
It's still, you have to deal with Fet's Fire Spray right now, otherwise you die.
Yeah. But you know I have the answer to that already.
Do you, though?
You bounced it back to my hand.
Sure.
Yeah, you know that's there. So I'm going to exhaust the Fet's Fire Spray.
Okay.
But if you have a bounce to get rid of the Liberty...
So what I have
That'll
to
do
do first, though...
is protect your ground, potentially.
Well, I got to prevent an Avar swing for 8.
Yep. And overwhelm as well, so something low health. Yes, if you got exhaust, that's going to probably get you the game too.
Well, right. So you got rid of my interrogation droid, but I drew another one. So that's going to tap down Avar.
Yeah, and I think that might get you there. So what I got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You only have 9 damage on board.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 30 health base, so you can get me to 28 with what's showing.
Yeah. Let's Yoda for 5 and get the Force.
Okay. So on the chance, how much do I have sitting here? So that's gone. 10. I think it has to be this. I think we have to contracted hunter and take out one of your guys that can attack me right now.
I think that wins you the game.
And I think we're just going to take out Jin Urso.
Yeah, that does it because you were going to die to a Trust Your Instincts if I had.
So that's what I knew you had.
Yeah.
I also had a Garindon to call that, which I was going to call Liberty, but I also have the bounce for Liberty in my hand as well. Yeah. So...
No, if I'd killed Max Rebo, I'd have had that.
Yep, that was the mistake, I think, was not killing Max Rebo.
The good games. But
yeah,
again, I haven't played this deck in a while, and getting back to it again, it's like, yep, this feels really good. I do like some of the tweaks that they made for that PQ deck, but again, I've tweaked his deck as well a little bit. But I think, yeah, again, the problem comes down to there's so much upgrades in this meta right now that this deck can't handle those.
Probably not.
So I don't think this... It's a good deck, but it needs the right draws in a PQ, which is why it was a 40-person PQ that 2 of them placed in.
Yep.
So that I think puts it at the point where I don't think it's what I can play in the meta just yet, but it is really close.
Yep.
Like it is. It's a scary deck.
Oh no! I trust me. Like, well,
if it gets upgrade removal.
Well, but now it won a PQ, so there is things you can do.
No, yeah, as I said, you can still survive. Like it's not. Like I won that game if I hadn't misplayed on the Max Rebo. Like
the other way you could have won that game.
Yeah.
Bounce ETH Koth back to your own hand with Will of the Force, and don't spin the Force to actually
discard a card.
Discard a card.
We could have bounced him back. That was another.
And that gets rid of the upgrade.
Yeah, that was because it's non-leader to its owner. So yeah, that was the other play. So it's 2 options that I misplayed. So mistakes made. It happens.
Sure.
We all do it. This is. I mean, you got to practice these decks.
Right,
you but find your mistakes and then talk about them and figure it out afterwards and go, hey, yeah, that could have won the game.
Yeah,
I had a board state that you couldn't have dealt with if I wasn't ticking 4 damage a turn.
No,
if I was ticking 2 a turn, I was so far ahead of you that you were done.
Especially after the Yoda heal.
Yeah,
because then that basically negates 2.5 of my turns at that point in time.
That shuts down all those. That Yoda heal, and then Yoda's out to just start blowing things up. Too.
Again, did I own and had I found other.
I guess
that's
another thing I could have done is I could have used Yoda to blow up
ETH Koth. But then you couldn't have used the Force to put him in your resource row because you wouldn't have had the Force.
I don't need it anymore.
I know.
Yeah. Doesn't matter anymore.
Sure.
I just need to get him off the board and stop ticking 2 a turn.
The other thing that I like to do in the turn 1.
Yeah.
So you drop your 2-drop play. I don't care. I drop this.
Yeah.
And it makes you have to spin 2 to keep it unexhausted.
Yeah.
Or else now that's your turn 2. I don't worry about that. Then I can Gurindin second turn and bounce Gurindin right away, and don't have to worry about you having a chance of killing it before that comes into play.
Yeah, it comes down to like I mean, what we were talking about, like this deck. That deck is a good. I mean, it's a good deck for fucking with things. Again, and that might do better against a lot of the stuff out there. Like that.
I still think
is useful.
I still think this gets eaten alive by Boba right
Yeah, top of the summit is still a problem.
Well, not top of the summit so much. Just the consistent damage that Boba does when he drops the units, because then I'm not going to have units on the board normally to destroy damage too. So
I still think it has a better chance when Topple's gone potentially, because the hand hate is gonna rip Boba apart.
Well, you know me, I love a good hand hate deck, and so like when I saw the bouncing shenanigans with Gurindin on this, I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, and so I was like, oh, I got to look into this. So
yeah, playing around with that could cause Boba some major fits potentially if he doesn't have Topple. Again, Topple goes into his resource row; it's protected already, and you're still screwed.
Right.
But if he isn't able to get that, his other tricks, like if you strip his hand, what's he going to do?
There's that, but it's also the fact of, like you saw in this, you didn't get to swing with Avar one time in that third game.
Over again.
Not once.
Yeah, one Avar swing would have won the game.
Yes, that's 100%. And so an Avar, so basically, Exhaust is the new king for leader control, honestly. And so this does that in spades with all the interrogation droids and everything else like that. Yeah. So again, I'm actually surprised. Again, mistakes were made, but I still think I did a good fight against you with that. And I think the things that I was trying to do got showcased a little bit. Whether or not they can be improved upon, you tell me. What am I doing wrong that maybe I could spice this up with?
And any suggestions people have for the Avar deck as well. Another thing we talked about this previously. I haven't put it in yet, but I need to find how to put it in. Protect the Pod needs to go in there.
Probably.
Because Protect the Pod is 7 damage from Max Rebo.
While it's full health, yeah.
Yeah.
Forget Max Rebo. It's 10 damage from Avar Chris.
Yeah, that's so that has to go in because that is a great kill spell for Avar to go along with Yoda as a kill spell.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of kill spells. So that helps a lot with the upgrade problem. Again, I think the biggest problem is upgrades getting on my units. Condemn is a huge problem for this deck.
But remember, you can bounce your own stuff.
Yes, but if Avar gets condemned,
that's the problem.
That's bad.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But if you're playing against a blue villainy deck, again, it's just like we had the conversation with your Kazuda. You have to change how you're going to play.
Yeah.
You have to realize that, okay, maybe getting a quick Avar is not the game plan here.
Yeah.
Maybe Avar is just my finisher when it's like, you're going to make them have it. You're going to make them have the condemn or they die versus now I'm going to put this out there and, oh, you hampered my entire momentum because you had the condemn now.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of like making those adjustments as you play the different types of decks.
Yeah. No, I think there's too much of the problem in the meta right now for it to, in a large PQ like we're going to have 80 to 120 people.
I'm sure we're going to hit the 120.
Yeah, we'll probably be 120. So it'll be a huge PQ. That means I'm going to be facing a lot of Obi-Wan blues probably, depending on where the meta goes.
Do you have a problem against Obi-Wan blues?
Yes. Because he's getting upgrades on stuff. If I can ramp and get ahead of him, maybe I'm fine, but he can be tough. Those constructed lightsabers on units can be a huge problem for me.
So that's when maybe you sideboard in Beguiles.
Yeah. And that's the thoughts. Is that there are potential answers, but
I'm running Beguiles and Will of the Forces.
Next week, a deck that I'm highlighting, which I think is the one I would play right now. If I had a PQ this weekend, I would play the next deck we're highlighting because I think it's better into the current meta.
Sure.
But again, this I would argue is a top tier deck.
And clearly it won.
Yeah, it won a PQ. This is a top tier deck. This can compete in the meta, and if there's shifts in the meta, like I'm monitoring, like I've got 3 decks now: the Poe, the Avar, and the next week's deck.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them have different strengths and weaknesses. So depending on where the meta goes, is where I'm going to go. We're a month away from worth mentioning. We're a month away from our PQ. Are we freezing up or
no? It's just the overlay for whatever reason was showing me it's 0 health, and now when I changed my health, you went from 25 to 0. So
yeah, of course. But yeah, so we're a month away from RPQ, so I'm still waiting for the meta to shape, which is why I'm testing 3 different decks with different strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
Where I'm like, any of these three, I feel like could go to a PQ and top 8 or even win potentially. Like they have the potential for it.
Sure.
So then it's wait to see how the meta goes, start to test them and figure out the sideboards. That's the one thing I don't have done in all those. I've got an idea
Sure.
for some of them. Like the Avar is nice because he already had a sideboard, so I was able to take, oh yeah, that was a good idea, putting those cards in there.
I think. Yeah, keep talking.
So I need to work on the sideboards for all three. The Poe I've been working on the sideboard, and then the next deck I've got about half the sideboard built right now because I know there's certain things I want. So it's a nice spot to be in. Like I feel really good having 3 decks that I have the showcases for because I got the showcases when they were cheap because nobody thought they were any good. Like I got my Poe out of a Carbonite box. I got the Avar on a trade for like $50 when it was going for that. I got the Thrawn for like $50 from a guy that had 2 of them and was like, I'll give you a deal on one. You just give me 50 in trade for it. I'm like, sure. So I got all these, and now it's like suddenly they're skyrocketing in value, and because Thrawn is coming up as well.
Well, if we're having to play showcases, I have to play Third Sister or Yularen. Showcases. Well, I have my Obi-Wan, but he's no longer legal.
Obi-Wan, but yeah, no. So yeah, it's like I'm feeling good about that. Plus, then these decks, when you saw the Avar deck, it's really blinged out because all of those 4 stuff I could get for so cheap.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, just give me a bunch of prestige foils. I got 3 prestige foil ETH costs. Why not? Like,
yeah, I definitely think a slept on card though is that Trust Your Instincts card. Yeah, so when that Legends of the Force set first came out, I scooped up 3 as fast as I possibly could. Just a deck hasn't come around that can be like utilizing it very well.
Which Avar?
Well, now it does, yeah. But I mean, for the longest time, just you didn't have a deck that could really take advantage of it. But like, shoot first, but it's a shoot first with a +1 on it as well. No, but I mean, shoot first gave you +1.
Yeah.
This is even +2, so it's a 1-up on shoot first, which was a really big card in like the Boba days. So, especially now that we have like credits potentially being an option, you could sneak in a Trust Your Instincts if you had like a credit generator at some point in time that would just be like, you were tapped, like, case in point, like when you had the Jyn Erso, like, you were tapped out. How?
Like, what? By the way, Jyn Erso. Things like that. I mean, again, an Avar specifically, because we saw this if you watch our last video of the Avar, Chris, Joey got hit with the, I don't have any units. I'm going to just trust your instincts, use the force.
Yeah.
And now I can deploy Avar.
Yeah.
And now the 810 beat stick is out because the text says use the force.
Period.
You may attack with a unit.
Yeah. It's a may, not a required.
Yeah. So it's an immediate, I can pay 1 to get a tick for Avar. That's the reason, like I also mentioned, like the guy that was playing the deck that won the PQ, he's not running ETH Koths. And I'm like, ETH Koth is really strong in Avar specifically because it's a 2 ramp potentially. If you're on the 6 resource turn, it's 2 ticks, or 6 or 7, it's 2 ticks towards Avar coming out at 9.
Sure.
So if you can get a double tick on 1 turn using the force, get the force back and pay a 1 cost, and get out Avar at 6 resources.
Sure.
That's a 8-10 beat 6 at 6.
I personally, every time I've tried to play ETH Koth has failed me. And as much as you don't necessarily have blue villainy control decks out there, No Glory Only Results is just a super feels bad card for that at that point in time. Especially if they're playing the force on top of it and they can use it against you.
I would argue it doesn't. I mean, if they're using the force and they can use it against me, that's bad. Like I would not use it against a Towson deck. Or a Thrawn 4 yellow. But in other cases, if you're using No Glory on my ETH Koth, which was a 4 cost, you're paying 1 more resource already.
Sure.
And that No Glory is now gone and it can't be used on Yoda and Qui-Gon and Liberty and all my big things.
Sure, but like I said, it's just...
I don't hate... And again, it's not just that he's 5-4 for 4 is a good stat line.
Right, which is why I'm not worried about using a No Glory on that, because I'm at least saving 5 damage to my face.
Yeah, but...
And then I'm preventing you, like you just pointed out, a double ramp, potentially.
It's a good double ramp. But again, it's a good cheap target. And that's, again, because I can get it turn 2 with Jedi Counselor.
Sure.
So it's like, it feels good in that aspect. Again, I like to look at things that I can use as targets and force you to deal with them and make you use your things that I don't want you to have for later.
Yeah, you're baiting stuff out. I get that.
Like, so it's a good bait card. And that's my view on it. It's a good bait and also a double ramp if you can't deal with it.
The health is a problem on it though, with only being 4.
4 is, yeah, it's
Because
lower than I would like.
especially in this meta, a lot of people will be running contracted hunters.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to kill off your
counselors, yeah.
Jedi counselors and or your just even your 2-drop with 4 health.
Yeah.
Right. So having that be a 4 health unit, because if you're using say Jedi counselor to get it out on turn 2,
Yeah.
guess what you don't have as soon as that comes into play.
No, that's fair.
So
yeah, maybe he ends up in the sideboard potentially. I need to think about it more. Like again, need more testing because I do, as I said, I do need to get Protect Pod.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is I don't need to test Protect Pod. I
know.
know how good it is. I know how strong it is in that deck. I mean, Yoda's a 9 health.
Well, but it's also Heathcock is counterintuitive to Protect the Pod because he only has
His
12 health.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he makes Protect the Pod worse. So yeah, he may be the one that goes. I need to test more and just see how everything else feels. There's also Tantive 4s in there. I don't think they need to be in there.
Tantive 4s are better in the Qui-Gon deck because you can bounce them back to your
exactly.
hand.
Exactly.
I don't know that, but I mean, at the same time, it creates a body, is a big sentinel.
It's a big sentinel, yeah.
And if you can get it on the 5 resource turn because of Jedi Counselor,
yes,
that's a big
that's the big
thing.
piece of that. So yeah, I don't know. That's one I need to test more and see if it works against space. And that's another one. Maybe that's more of a sideboard of space deck. Bring that in.
Sure.
Until I get a space deck, though, it's a 5/7 for 7 that creates an X-wing, which is fine. It's not terrible, but it's not great either.
There's still a lot of space threats, even
That's
without it being a space deck.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
but it's got a lot of ways to deal with space. Like we didn't see them, but I've got 3 blue leaders. Obviously, it's got 2 blue aces.
sure.
It's got. I went down to 1 of the smugglers YT.
Sure.
And 1 Liberty already,
and then, all of those are great answers.
Yeah,
for
and then Liberties and smugglers YTs. There's more in the sideboard because it is the sideboard is definitely this deck is weaker against space. I need to be able to sideboard in for space.
Right.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Good games.
All right, that's going to do us for this Thursday Throwdown. Thank you guys very much. As always, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and do all the algorithmy things to help us out and get things going.
Let's get some numbers up. Thanks, everybody.